All right. Back again for Peaceful Minecraft. Stream number 2. We left off climbing this giant mountain, just kind of looking around, seeing what we might be able to find, especially in the realm of caves. Now, the only thing I really did find was this rune portal. It's kind of hard to see caves from this far away. But I actually might take a pause on the cave finding expedition. Because I think what I would like to do is create a big underground like staircase. Because I think a lot of the time when I do like mining staircases in my normal worlds, what ends up happening is I just do like a little 1x1 thing. I don't ever put stairs on it because I'm too lazy. And it ends up being a pain to go up and down underground all the time. So I think I'm going to spend a lot of time making an actual dedicated staircase. And so I think that would be pretty cool, and I might end up finding a cave along the way. Ah, yes, the wonderful Minecraft music. I think I could make that jump. That doesn't seem too hard. But yeah, I think I'm going to go over there and check out that ruined portal, and then I will probably end up heading back to base. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. It's so neat. I keep praising the Distant Horizons mod, but I think there's a lot to praise about it. So I don't really blame anyone. So it's just so neat that I can see this far away, even if it's a little pixely. It's definitely cooler than not being able to see anything at all. Chicken. Man, these little content drops, they're so neat. I do love these decorations, and I plan on using them in some of my builds. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully my audio and video's doing okay. I did do like a settings change a while back on my stream, but actually recently it seems like my bitrate has been a lot better. So I wonder why that is, because nothing with my internet has changed as far as I know. So nothing should be changing with my bitrate, but you never know with computer stuff. Sometimes it's pretty random and weird. So let's go check out what's over here. And I would actually like to do like a nether hub, because I do think obviously a nether hub would be a lot easier to accomplish in peaceful mode. Oh, nice. Man, it's so nice finding all these lodestones. I do love them. I think fire protection is a bit more important than blast protection. Very cool. Achievement, woo! Flinted steel. I actually haven't watched the Minecraft movie still. Oh, hey, this portal, I can activate it if I want to. It's complete with that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I could just hop in and check out what's in there. No reason not to. What use is a fortune hoe? I don't know. Let's go check it out. Let's see what's on the other side. Well, it's gonna take a little bit to generate. We got some bone blocks, so that's how we can get our bone meals. That's pretty nice. Okay. What do we have? Okay, so we have a bastion way over there. That's kind of neat. Got the lava spawning in. We're in a soul sand valley. We got some bone blocks, so that's pretty cool. So am I correct that this isn't a modded thing? Okay, yeah, it's not. Bone blocks, they do turn into bone meal. But like I was saying before, I can also use the composting bin, and that can also get bone meal. Good, good, good. I don't plan on venturing out too far, as I don't want to lose track of my portal, but I'll do a little bit of exploring. Yeah, so there's a bastion over there. I believe that... So I was hearing some speedrunners talk about this, that the structures in the Nether actually... they have like a spawn cap, and if one spawns in an area, the other can't spawn in like the same quadrant, which I don't know what that means, but basically what I understand is that if one structure spawns, you're not going to see another one in the same general area. So things to think about. Anyways, a neat little Nether section. You know, so part of me doesn't want to explore the Nether too much, just because I know that update, I don't know when the update is coming out. I heard something thrown around about maybe June, but, you know, they've got those happy gas that are going to be coming out, and obviously that is a feature that a lot of people are very excited about, so... Things to think about, of course. Okay. I believe this is where I ended up boating out, if I am remembering correctly. I think we should just head back to base for now. So we're gonna do that, and then it's very nice. We got another lodestone, so that's very cool. Let's go ahead and just head back to base. I do also want to talk about some plans I've been thinking about in the near future. Just more of some things that I would like to do with this world. Example one being, there are some items that are unobtainable in peaceful Minecraft. Some for better and some for worse. One of those things I've been thinking about a lot, more than others, is slime. I don't think that there's a way to get slime in peaceful Minecraft, because I believe that the only way to get the slime balls is by killing slimes. Now, it could be wrong. There might be like some weird, obscure way to do it, but I was thinking about making a very simple data pack that I kind of update over time, to allow legitimate ways of crafting those items. So, you know, for slime, for example, I was thinking, well, maybe you can just craft it with, I don't know, like a snowball and a honeycomb or something. Because, you know, I've got some bees around here. That would provide more use for bees, which is cool. Bees already have a lot of use, especially with all of the copper blocks that have been added more recently. But I think that would be pretty reasonable, just to add a recipe for the slime ball in peaceful. So if you're watching this right now, or you're just watching the VOD, let me know what you think about that, because I think that's completely reasonable. And at the end of the day, this is my world, and like I said, I'm kind of gonna do whatever I want at the end of the day. But it is good to know, like, what, especially the peaceful enthusiasts think about stuff like that. Because I actually have now, you know, as of streaming this, I've gotten a few comments on the VOD for my first peaceful stream, and a lot of you have a lot to say, which is very cool. So things to think about. But at the end of the day, I think I am probably going to add the recipe for the slime ball. Just like that, maybe just a snowball and a honeycomb. Because I would like to make some sticky pistons, especially. And then leads, I know in my last stream, I spawned in some leads after throwing away some string. I thought that was pretty fair because I wanted to keep the allays around. But I think I would like to have like a more official way of doing it. And so I'm probably going to have an ongoing data pack where I do that. Okay, now I'm curious about this. Can I take them out? Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, so we're back home. I would like to find a good spot to do like a good mine shaft area. Put these stone blocks over here. Did I put like wooden blocks in any of these? I mean, I guess I'm keeping wood around for the most part. Put a lodestone in there. We'll keep bone blocks in there as well. Maybe some gravel. Keep some iron on me. We'll put the flint in here for now. Leaf litter. And golden apple. Yeah. Golden apples are useful because I can breed horses with them. So that's good. Okay, now just like I did before, I'm always curious about sometimes the chat bugs on my computer. So I do like to have my phone open until I get at least one chat message, just in case. So let's do that real quick. Okay, there we go. That is up. Okay. Let's find a good spot. I'm just gonna start right here. I'm just gonna do a 2x. I think I'm gonna do a 2x2. Well, I guess it's not really a 2x2. And I believe I want to go 4 down or 5. I can't always remember when it comes to like doing like a full staircase. Let's see. So if I make some stairs, let's just start with some cobblestone ones for now. So I got a good amount of that. With cobblestone stairs, just a little bit, nothing crazy. Am I gonna bonk my head? Well, okay, maybe I need a few more. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Okay, make a few more of those. Am I going to bonk my head if I do this? Okay, no. That is the correct height. Good. Good. Cool. And then the next question is where... Okay, so I'll just put torches up here for now. Cool. We're just gonna work on this for a while, and then if we find a cave along the way, that will be very, very nice. But so here's my idea with this. I want to do it a 2x2 like this because I want to have a staircase for the early game where I can just run up and down. And then for later game, when I craft a bunch of like minecart rails, for example, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put like a rail all the way up and down so that we can get up and down the mine even faster. So that's the idea with that. Now, what I haven't thought about is what happens if I don't find a cave while doing this, and for that, I do not have an answer. We're just gonna hope that it kind of works out. Normally, when I'm playing the game, I find a cave without even trying. I probably should have... Okay, well, I did bring extra stuff for tools, actually. I was gonna say I should have brought extra stuff for tools, and I did. I did bring extra stuff for tools. Good job, me. We did good today. We gotta find one of those money, big open caves. And now what we could do, after we're done with this staircase, is we can go... One of my chatters yesterday taught me a trick on how to find caves with F3. And so we might be doing a little bit of that to try and find a cave along the way here. Ooh, and when I'm done with this and I come back to it, I think I would love to make a minecart, or no, not minecart. I would love to make all of these torches into lanterns. I think that'd be very nice, because I like lanterns a lot more than torches. And you know, because we're playing in peaceful mode, we don't really have a use for armor other than, you know, natural causes. I mean, I picked up this armor from chests, so, you know, I'm gonna keep them, because why not? But other than that, there's not really a ton of use for it. So iron's gonna be a lot more useful for stuff like anvils, for naming items, applying specific enchantments, and then obviously stuff like, hold on one second. Lanterns, because they take iron nuggets. Okay, so we found a little water cave. Now, another thing the guy told me is that you are much more likely to find a cave under a water cave, and I think that makes sense. That's kind of neat. Not really seeing much yet. I mean, obviously, I think he probably means literally mining under them. But I think I'm probably going to ignore it for now, and then if I can't find anything, just from what I'm doing, then we will move on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Back here. This is gonna be kind of obnoxious, but I'm committing to this path. I've already gone this far. Ooh, I should go grab the sponges from the ocean monuments I found. That would be very useful. Of course, now I'm thinking about that. Okay. Let's just see how it would be just from here. Is that a card? Nice. I got some cards today too. Okay, what are we gonna do about this? So it's like this. And so we just need to cover this area. Ooh, it would be cool to eventually replace this with glass. It makes like more high-pitched sounds when you get down to like the wire of it. Cool. All right, there we go. Oops. I mean, that kind of works. Oh, great. Sweet. So got past that. That's good. That's a bit of a task. But we have succeeded. Shoot, there's more. What do I do? It's gone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I'm still doing it right. I can get a nice committed staircase all the way down. Now, if this stream is the same as the last one, it seems like not a ton of people watch streams around this time of day for me. It's about noon in my time zone. But at around 3 o'clock my time zone, which is when most people get out of school around here, that's when I start getting a few more viewers. But not that I really care, it's just something that I've kind of noted. Got some nice coal for the road. Oh, interesting. There's some silverfish. But obviously, you know, they don't pop up when you know, when I'm in peaceful mode, but it's just kind of neat that the infested blocks still exist. Rip silverfish mining. So that does mean we're in a mountain, right? Yeah, we're in windswept hills. I wonder if we were always in windswept hills, or if we just got there. So that means emeralds could spawn. Also means that ancient cities are more likely. At least as far as I know. The guy in chat yesterday was disputing a little bit of that, which I believe most of it, but not 100% certain. Either way, we're not nearly low enough for ancient cities yet, so... We've only found one cave, a water cave, that was very small. You know, the weirdest tech I heard about Minecraft recently, well, not recently, this was like a few months ago, but was that it's actually faster to mine blocks further away just because of how the game's coded for some reason. And like, it checks out, like, it's definitely like, yeah, it like has like a pause when you're further away. I don't know. It's weird. I don't I don't fully understand it, but Maybe I'm a little gullible in that sense by just believing something like that. But who knows? Let's just enjoy the music, man. Just enjoy the music. Get a little bit of iron along the way. What level am I at? 21, almost a deep slate. I'm gonna have to go up and deposit all the stone pretty soon here. Oh, hey, it's a cave. Okay, so how are we gonna remember this spot? How are we going to remember this? Ooh. This is a nice cave. Ooh, I'm liking this. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna remember this by staircasing down. Ooh, glow squids. How much wood did I bring? I brought an okay amount of wood. I mean, this is a fair amount of torches. Well, that's really interesting how that interaction works. Huh. Okay. All right, let's check this out. I wonder if we're gonna get into a big Swiss cheese cave. Ooh, we got some gold. That's fun. Oh, glow squid. Yeah, I'll take some glow ink. You're gonna die anyways. Ooh, diamonds. Nice. First diamonds of the world. Let's go, dude. Okay. I gotta smelt some iron up first. So I didn't exactly pick up a ton of it. I am gonna use a piece of coal, because wood's more valuable than coal right now. Okay. As soon as we get one piece of iron, we can go ahead and mine that diamond. Oops, a little too fast on that. That's like really like a high altitude for diamond too. Doesn't normally spawn this high. Or it's a lot rarer too. Hooray! Woo! What a memorable experience. There we go. Okay, let's leave this stuff here as a landmark. Actually, let's pick up the crafting table. Furnace can stay. All right. Are you going to open up into a giant cave? Well, what you are going to open up into is some more diamonds, which is cool in and of itself. And some more diamonds over there. Ooh, it's more than a one vein. That's rare. Because, okay, when they did, like, caves and cliffs, and they made, like, you know, the giant caves spawn officially, they originally didn't nerf the rates of diamond spawns, even though it was, like, much easier to find them because of the big open caves. But then after that, they nerfed the diamond spawn rate, and basically made it so that they spawn less often with open air, and they made it so that when they do spawn, they spawn in like ones. But this one is also more than 2. It's actually 8. It's just crazy. Wow. That's a very, very rare find. Open air diamonds as an 8. That's pretty sick. But yeah, and then they reverted like the rate at which diamonds spawn in caves, but I think they kept it so that they still usually only spawn in ones, but we got lucky there, so that's pretty cool. Looks like this cave isn't gonna go down into a super deep, super huge one, but that's okay. We haven't finished our staircase yet, so. Yo, what's up, Zephilex? How's it going? I still just really want to find a giant cave. I think that would be very fun to do in peaceful Minecraft. And it would be really fun to build in a giant cave. That would also be very cool. I've done that once before in one of my multiplayer worlds a while back. Not in peaceful, obviously, but... And it was pretty fun. I didn't get too far into it, but... I did a good amount of work. This cave is pretty open. I'm kind of surprised that we didn't find, a big Swiss cheese cave in that other direction, but now this looks really promising. That is like straight down. Very cool. Okay, let's grab some lapis real quick. We got caves in this direction too. Yeah, this is a big ol' buddy. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, if this direction doesn't work out, then we'll go the other direction. Very cool. Okay. So we're gonna find a big cave this direction. We got some lava down there. It does look like it's narrowing out, so that's a little unfortunate. But we do have another diverging path here too. Hopefully I don't get lost. But if I get lost, I'm gonna make it my best effort to try and find my way back and not just build up, which is what I normally do. So we got a diverging path over there. Let's just get over the lava real quick. Okay. Looks like that is a dead end. Unless... Yeah, it's a dead end. Okay. Go back. That is fine. Oh, wait. This is also probably a dead end. It's getting tiny back here. Yep. Oh, I should have brought one of the lodestones with me. I would be so down to just... to track a giant cave whenever I find one. Okay, dead end over here. We got some diamonds. It's so... My muscle memory is going, why are you just looking at the diamonds? Why are you not looking, looking around yourself? I guess I'll grab this gold. I didn't really feel like grabbing it earlier, but I'll grab it now. Okay. That's done. Go back up here. We're really looking for a giant, big, open cave. That is our goal. Okay, let's see what this section has to offer. I believe this one's a dead end. So I'm gonna complete that real quick. Don't care about that gold. This is going up, so that's not super promising. Yo, how's it going, Nathaniel? Okay, this is pretty big. This is pretty open so far. It's still not the giant, like, thing I'm looking for, but it's getting bigger. So it's, you know, it's promising in that way. I'm not exactly looking for diamonds, so I don't really care about looking up. This is a really clever idea. Thank you. I think it's fun. I've really enjoyed it so far. Okay, well, we'll take these diamonds just because they're right here. Maybe they did revert that they only spawn in one, or they mostly spawn in ones, in caves now. Okay, yeah, there's two over there too. Goodness gracious. Okay, we're getting there. There's some pillars. We're getting there. Okay, we're out. We're mostly out of torches. And I'm just gonna leave those. I don't really care. 20 diamonds is enough for now. What version are you on? The latest one, 1.21.5. Not playing on a snapshot, but the latest released version. We are playing with one mod. Well, actually, I guess a few, but one notable mod, the Distant Horizons mod, that allows me to have pretty much an infinite render distance. That was the other... Okay. Mentioning render distance, that was one of the coolest things about the last cave that I built in. The last cave I built in a giant multiplayer server, it capped out my render distance. Like, there was literally fog at the end of the cave because I couldn't render the whole thing. Like, this one would probably be the same if I turned it off. I don't know, I'm playing with like 15 chunk render distance right now. But then like, what, like 300 render distance on Distant Horizons. So... very, very neat in that way. Man, we got a billion diverging paths in this cave. This is a gold mine, pun intended. Okay. I'm not gonna explore that until I'm done with this. It really wants me to explore that, though. I have to say. I still haven't found, like, the dream, though. Like, this would be really cool to build in. Like, this is a really cool section. Yes, the mod does affect your FPS a bit. I have a really good computer, so it works out pretty well. There are... Oh, my gosh. Sorry if you hear that. My roommate's dog is howling a bit. But anyways... the mod specifically is designed to not impact your FPS as much because they implement like their own rendering algorithm basically. So like they lower the quality of the blocks that are like really far away, in order to allow you to see further than you otherwise would without breaking your computer. So it's pretty neat. I have no idea how it works, but that is my general understanding of it, and it is very cool. Got some glow squids in one of those directions. Dude, I wonder how far I've traveled underground. It's really awesome. I'll need to look into that. Yeah, it's definitely worth trying out. I would say that, like, I mean, there's a lot of settings on it. So, like, this is the button that you can do to, like, change all the settings. So I have a, like, 300 render distance and, like, medium settings on both of them. But you can, like, adjust these to be lower than that, and that can help. The main thing is you need to make sure that you're allocating, like, at least, like, 6 gigs of RAM. Yeah, we are in a Discord server. The Deep Blue. Yes. But yeah. Yeah, it's got a lot of settings that can adjust it. I ended up allocating like 10 gigabytes of RAM. Yes, I am. And that works pretty well for me because I have 32 gigs of RAM on my system. I ended up getting a ton of RAM for my last video because I played on a giant mod pack, and that obviously took a lot of RAM to operate successfully. Let's get this redstone. All right. Okay. I want to see if I can make it back without mining up. I do not just full disclosure, I don't think I'm going to be able to find my way. But it's a challenge for myself. All I have to do is follow like the torches, right? The problem is now I have torches in like all different directions. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find my way. Oh, the other thing that I haven't done that I've meant to do is there are certain shaders that are compatible with the Distant Horizons mod. Because some of them don't work, like their fog caps out at like a certain level. And basically makes it so that the Distant Horizons mod doesn't work that well. But there are some shaders that do work with it that make it really cool. So I have been meaning to check that out. I did have some shaders I was using that were not compatible. It still looked really cool, but they weren't necessarily compatible with the mod. So I wanted to try something different. Also, my computer was suffering a bit when I had shaders and this mod working. So that's one thing. Okay, stop getting distracted. Gotta go back. Go back. And deposit some blocks, get some more wood, get some more coal, so we have some more torches. Okay, are we up? Because this, all of this light is lichen, so. What GPU's in your build? I have a 3070. I've had it for over a couple of years now, so. And I got it like pretty cheap. I think it was like 200 or less. I got a refurbished card on Newegg, and that was pretty nice. Yeah, I had never gotten any like refurbished hardware before, so I was like a little nervous about it. But I mean, I've had it for 2 years now and no issues, so I'd say it's pretty worth it. Okay. I think that we have found mostly the correct direction, so that's cool. I think that means we can get out. Well, here's also some coal if I want to just go back down. I will take the time to mine this. Oh yeah, oh, and I've got like a couple of lava pools too. Oh yeah, because I go down a little bit and then I go out. Yeah, there it is. There's the exit. Sweet. Good, good. Okay, we are successful in our directional challenges. Sweet. Nice. Very good, very good. We're gonna make our way up. We're gonna deposit some stuff. I think I'm gonna get some obsidian. I'm going to... I would like to... Gosh, my brain is not working. I want to make like a nether hub, just a very small one, because I have a build that is this direction, but it is across like 4,000 blocks of like ocean because I'm playing on large biomes. So I don't want to have to boat that far. I don't really mind the boat, but it's not the best for content. Although I don't mind too much. I think most people watch streams just for like background noise. I don't think it matters that much, but yeah, I do want to be a little bit courteous at least. So yeah, let's go ahead and we're gonna use these diamonds. I mean, first thing we're going to do is we're gonna make a diamond pickaxe for obvious reasons, and then we're going to get only enough. Actually, we're gonna make a full set of tools. Let's do. Oh gosh, make sticks. Let's do a shovel and an axe as well. Yes, of course. And then we'll put the old tools in here. Not that I really need a spare set of tools because I'm playing with keep inventory, but okay, let's do that. Let's go find that lava pool. And we're gonna mine a little bit of obsidian. We also need, okay, I think I'm gonna turn a couple of these bone blocks into bone meal. Where have I put those? Oh shoot. I don't have inventory tweaks. I need to, I think I should add that mod. Let's make a diamond hoe as well. Because why not, man? Okay. Let's get some seeds. I want to at least, like, breed these cows before killing them. Although, I think I might end up just taking bookshelves from the village over there. Maybe it's not over there. I don't know. Okay, the only use I have for wheat is breeding animals. Because, no! Stop being stingy. Wait. Oh, what? That's weird. Oops, that was not. Okay, cool. I don't feel like making cow pen yet. But it is probably the only animal pen I will make. Actually, that's not true. Cow pen, sheep pen. That's it. Most likely. Okay, there's one cow. Okay. Okay, here's one. I'll find at least one more. But yeah, this is in case you haven't seen footage of this yet, this is what the Distant Horizon mod does. Like, I can see way over there. I can even see past the ocean. There's a little bit of land that I can see way over there. That's like 4,000 or 5,000 blocks away. I'm not joking. So yeah, it's pretty neat. There's not really anything like it. Oops. I forgot that's... R is sometimes a hotkey I use for F5. But it is the shader reloading hotkey. Okay, maybe stop following me. Let me see if I can find a cow just by... Use R for sprint. I don't think that's weird. Everyone has their preference. I use mouse buttons for sprint, personally. There's a mushroom on the tree. Any cows? Actually, I suppose, you know, maybe my render distance is high, but my simulation distance is probably not matching that. Chickens. want to find like one more cow, man. Like, can this be that difficult? Also, was a CS player for a long time, so I just forgot about sprint when getting back to playing Minecraft. That's funny. Yeah. I didn't play a ton of CS, but I do play an okay amount of Valorant. And yeah, funny, slow-paced game. Wham, baby rage. Dog howling again. Okay. Oh, there's some over there. Maybe my simulation distance is high enough. I had not followed Overwatch in multiple years, man. They ruined it. Dude, I don't. I have a weird opinion about it. I don't think that they. I am like, I honestly like most of the changes that Overwatch has made, but my problem with Overwatch is actually a me problem. It's I am not ever going to be good enough to enjoy the game anymore, because just my standards for myself are just too high, because I was a top 500 player at one point, and so playing the game at like a low level just makes me mad. So that's what's really difficult for me. Let me change these settings real quick. I'm not in a rush. Toggle perspective, reload shaders. Let's just, I don't know, change this to like some stupid button I'm not ever gonna use. There we go. This is what I like to do, so that I don't I always end up losing animals when I walk in like not F3 mode or F5 mode. F3 mode. F3 mode, guys. I'm gonna walk in F3 mode real quick. But yeah, I always end up doing this because, I mean, look, I lost a sheep and a cow even while doing it. It's just, it's just cursed, man. Let me get for some safari nets, bro. Play too much modern for this. Like, how is it so easy to lose animals? Get back over here. It's like I have to walk on a shift the whole time. Like, all right, guys, follow me. Let's sneak by the monsters that don't exist. Idiots. I am also trying to grab a bunch at the same time, when ideally I really just need one cow, one sheep. Or two cow, two sheep. Two cow, two sheep. Thank you. Gotta head out. Have a good stream. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. I'd appreciate it. Let's go this way. Oh, that's another thing I haven't found yet. I haven't found like an underground ravine yet. Hey, get over here, idiots. Stupid. Swim so slow. Gosh, this mountain range is so... It's like freaking amplified terrain over here. Goodness. It's probably due to the large biomes, honestly. Okay, why are you over here, bro? How did you get off of your lead? What are you doing? What did I do? Bro said, you didn't get that lead legitimately, so I'm just gonna escape from it. I picked up a 5th cow, guys. The OG. And he's gone. Okay, how did you get off, bro? How did both of my LAs escape? Am I dumb? The leads are just sitting there. Okay. Come over here. Okay. Okay, I should be responsible. I'll make a pit. Okay. 3 cows, 2 sheep. Good enough. Ah, shoot. I accidentally... It's fine. Here, give me that. Give me that back. Oh, no, I didn't do it wrong. Okay, cool. Okay. So, I'm very curious on how you guys broke out. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Okay. So that's cool. I did that. That's good. Let's go get some lava. Like we had originally planned before we were interrupted by our own distractions. Let's go see if we can find one of those lava pools from earlier. Oh, nice. We got a spruce tree over here. I don't remember that before. But obviously it was there, so. Let's go find a lava pool. We should go climb a tree. Tree climbing time. Any lava pools? Maybe it's more this direction? I don't remember. I remember finding multiple lava pools. Yeah, there. Okay, it's that direction. Brought my water bucket. Brought my diamond pickaxe. Good stuff. Let's get some obsidian. All right, the most entertaining part of the entire stream right here. Mining obsidian. Ah, yes, the good stuff. And then we hope that we go to one of the villages and that there is a library in that village. And that we can use those books to make a good enchanting setup. Okay, we're just gonna mine 4 for now. Literally just to get the enchanting table. I think it's this direction. I'm just gonna guess. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So, we're just gonna guess. But I think I'm right. Not wrong. I'm gonna turn view bobbing back on. Makes me feel more real. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this direction. You know, I should kill some squid before I, like, suddenly need, like, a billion black ink for some reason. Bruh, you are impossible to catch. Get back. Okay, 8 ink sacks should be enough for now. Ooh. Is that what I think that is? Or is that just, Distant Horizons making it look funny? It looks like a mangrove swamp, but I don't think that it actually is. Or just a swamp in general. Can I, like, get in here? Hello, it's a sea turtle. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a swamp anymore. I mean, but like the color looks right. But I think that's just how it's getting rendered. Okay, now here's my question. Is this like 5,000 blocks away or is this like 500 blocks away? That, you know, that's a good question. I do not have an answer for you. Also, I think I was wrong about where the village was. So that's another thing. Why does it look so much like a swamp? I don't know. It's so weird. I didn't bring a boat with me. Am I stupid? I'm not stupid. But I did make a silly choice. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan of large biomes. I like now. I think that it makes the world seem so much bigger. I think it's very neat. Lag. Is my memory capping out? No. I'm at 10K. 5K out of 10K. That is not capping out my RAM. Is this the direction of the village? I don't think so. Bro, I do not need to climb a mountain to find the village. I saw something house-shaped. Am I imagining something? Am I going insane? That's always a possibility. You know, when you have no one to talk to or interact with in a peaceful world, maybe you do go insane. I haven't gotten any acacia woods yet. Wood saplings. My brain works. Hey, there's the village. It's way over there. You would think with the Distant Horizons mod where I can like see a lot further, I wouldn't, lose track of things, right? Now, I guess, the benefit of that is I should just work on making more like big towers. I want to learn how to make good towers that actually like big towers, like tall ones that actually look good. Because something I've really struggled with in building is the taller a build gets, the less identity it seems to have. I don't know how, like, I think I need to study like what people do to make their builds look good when they're really big. Because my big builds just end up looking stupid. I end up just making a bunch of like small builds when I build stuff. Because it's just easier for me. But if there's any time to step outside of my comfort zone and try something that I haven't tried before, it's now. So definitely want to try out making more big builds that look good. Hello! How's it going, man? What are you up to today? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Okay, let's see if this village has a library. It's the main thing I was looking for. I don't think that it does. I might have to go to the other village that is like 5,000 blocks away. And I don't want to do that right now. I don't either. That's why it chose it. Oh, that's good. That's good. Funny stuff. What you been up to so far on this fine day? Oh, wow. This must be a recent change. They changed it so that the sheep don't have like a white wool on their face no matter what. That's funny. Oh my gosh. I don't know when they made that change. Ah, nice. Gaming's pretty cool, man. I don't know. That's fair. Okay, wait. This one could be a library, right? No, not big enough. Okay, the librarian villagers, they don't sell books. They just buy them, I'm pretty sure. So if I made a loom, that would not, like, save me. Wait, no, it's not even a loom, it's a lectern that yeah. Okay. Okay, well, since we're not getting bookshelves right now, I may as well go back to base, make an efficiency pickaxe. Okay, what direction... Okay, so this is the direction of the... Oh, gosh. I would need the exact chords. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go back to base. I'm going to put efficiency on the pickaxe. And I'm going to mine enough obsidian for 2 nether portals. I'm going to make 1 at my base. Like just my storage area, and then I'm gonna make the big boating trip one more time, all the way over there to the other village, and then I'm gonna try and find them in the Nether, so that I don't have to travel 5,000 blocks to over boat to get over there. That's my plan. I'm gonna do it. I think that would be very, very useful, and it would be a good start to my Nether hub. I don't think I'm going to go on the... Actually, there's almost zero reason for me to go on the Nether roof in this world, because the only reason I ever go on the Nether roof in like a regular world is to make a hoglin farm, because it's like really easy. And Hoglin farms are really nice because you get like infinite leather, infinite like food. But I don't even think Hoglins spawn in peaceful mode, which is kind of weird. I mean, you can't get some of the achievements because of that, but that's fine. Wow, this is a cool little overhang. I'm gonna build something like hanging off of this. I think that would be very neat. I need to find a bamboo forest. That's what I need to find. Gosh, this is such a cool view. I love this. Like if you build something like hanging from here, like I'm envisioning like maybe like a build here and like a big bridge across. We could do like a little build that's like alongside here. We could have like a tower that goes up here, and that's like how you get on top of it. And then we build like a big bridge connecting this pillar right here, this pillar right here, and then this pillar right here. And then we just basically have like 3 like medium-sized towers that connect them together. I think that would look very cool. I wouldn't even have to build like a full backside either, because it would be blocked by this. That'd be very neat. I'm gonna have to think about that for the future. Let's do like a pillar here just to remind myself, like, hey, this is like cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a pillar there, and hopefully that helps remind me that I do eventually want to do something there. If seeing this doesn't already do that for me. Okay. Cool beans. Enough of that yapping. Okay, we're gonna need to get a little bit more. Well, we should probably set up like a more official wheat farm so that we can feed our cows more efficiently and breed them. Because I don't necessarily want to use the bone blocks that much. Because I don't think you can craft them back. I think you can only craft them into the bone meal. I don't know if you can craft a bone block with bone meal. I may as well test that, though. Just with 1 bone block. See if I can do, like, the reverse crafting. Okay. Okay, so I can make 1 book. So, well, I mean, I can make 2 books, but... Do 3 sugarcane. Paper. Book. Enchantment table. Cool. Let's get efficiency on my pickaxe. I need lapis. Can I... Does it let you keep lapis in here yet? No. Of course not. Why would they do that? What am I gonna do with this raw beef, bro? I don't know. Okay, let's test out the bone block. Let's see. Okay, so we can craft it into the bone meal. Can we craft the bone meal back into a bone block? Oh! Okay, it does work the reverse way. Okay, that's good to know. I thought those were like a finite resource. Very interesting. Okay. That's very, very good to know. I did not know that before. Sorry, I'm checking Discord real quick. Sorry, one second. Stop. Get some help. Just copying the link. Posting on my Discord. Who's knocking? Okay, I'll be right back. Looks like it was just some kid just knocking to troll. That's how it goes. Are you only streaming on YouTube or also other platforms? I'm only streaming on YouTube right now. My internet is not nearly consistent enough to stream on both, and I prefer just streaming on YouTube than just streaming on Twitch. I do have a Twitch, but I don't use it very often. Because it only has 200 followers, whereas my YouTube channel is 5,000 subs, so it's kind of a no-brainer in that sense. Okay. Okay, so let's mine enough obsidian for a couple of portals. Dude, my roommate's dog is not having a good time right now. It's a wolf. That's cool. Haven't seen one of them yet. Okay, I wonder if there's a way... Okay, actually, I do know of a way to get bones. You can get bones from desert temples, and I believe jungle temples also. Okay, is it just me, or is obsidian mining not, like, does not take as long as it used to? Like, even with the efficiency 1 pick, I feel like it was, like, way longer than this before, you know? Maybe it's just me. No! I was not about to lose one there. Okay, this one, it doesn't have anything underneath it either, so I gotta be careful. Wah! Obtained. Obsidian obtained. Okay, so we have 4 obsidian at home, the obsidian at home, and then, so then we need 16 for 2 portals. Portal 2, one might say. And then hopefully we can connect them together in the Nether and have a great, wonderful time traveling between those areas instead of boating for 5,000 blocks. Because of large biomes, baby. Why am I playing in large biomes? I don't know, because I've never done it before, and I wanted to try it out. And supposedly they nerfed how big oceans are, but not enough. There was like some Minecraft update like a while back. It was like one of the point ones or point twos, and they made it so that in large biomes oceans aren't as obscenely big. But they are still quite large in my experience so far. Although with the Distant Horizons mod, it actually makes it a lot more rewarding to boat across giant oceans. So Have any major plans? Yeah. I mean, most of it is just I want to make like a really well-connected world, with builds in lots of different areas. The goal of playing peaceful, here is I want to have an environment where I can only be focused on projects, because I lose interest in worlds very easily, as a person with very bad ADHD, and so in order to practice doing better with that, I'm basically just forcing myself to do a world without any specific challenges. Just play the world and focus on like what makes Minecraft a very enjoyable game. Where the heck? Oh, I use that obsidian for the enchanting table. I'm a little silly. That's okay. Well, that's not a huge deal, because when I make this portal, the other side is going to be going to have corners in it, so I'm going to get 4 more obsidian from that. I know this is controversial, but I'm not going to put corners on my Nether Portal. But yeah, the main thing is I just the bar is pretty low. It's just focus on making very cool builds and connect them together. But yeah, I'm gonna do another hub. I'm gonna do probably a few different farms. Mostly aesthetic rather than functional, because I'm a very functional, like efficient player typically. I think my headset's running out of battery. That's very unfortunate, but also fine. But yeah, okay. So, I didn't record the coordinates. Give me a second. Zero, 86, -11. So basically just 0, 0. Okay. Oh, wait, corners. Do not forget. Do not forget. Dude, the Nether is so empty. It's actually crazy. Other than that, this is kind of disregarding, like, having specific plans for the world, but I am gonna be making some, like long-form videos on this, like, stream series. So I'm gonna be doing, like, a more 100 Days-esque video, and then I'm also gonna be doing, like, a very long, like, maybe not as long, but, like, I don't know, like, 15-minute, like, commentary video regarding my experience in Peaceful, because it's something I've thought about a lot, as being something that could help a lot of people find their forever world, because people have been like, you know, people talk about like their Minecraft forever world like all the time. They're like, yeah, bro, like you gotta start your Minecraft forever world. But I feel like a lot of the advice that they give is just so general, it just doesn't work for everyone. And so I want to kind of provide a different perspective that could work more for people like me, who have like really bad ADHD or just struggle a lot with like long-term projects. I think peaceful mode is a very good fit for those people. And so this is kind of my experiment. Like, is my theory true that when you isolate like a very project-based mindset, and take away any sort of like challenge mindset, like or difficulty, is that actually better for A, your enjoyment of the game, and B, your commitment to the game? So those are kind of my two things that I'm kind of experimenting with. So far, my enjoyment of the game has been very good. Now, the commitment piece is always the more complicated one, though. And so, you know, that is what this whole stream series is for. Like, am I going to be able to commit to doing 2 to 3 streams a week on this world? and still enjoy it. And so if I am, then I would consider it a success, and I'm gonna go forward with the video on this and just try and go all in as much as I can. And if not, then I'll try something different. So, yeah. Because, I mean, if you're new to the channel, I made a while back, 7 months ago now, which is actually crazy to me. I made a video on All the Mods 9, which is a very big mod pack, and I tried to complete as many of the in-game quests as I could in one video, and it ended up being a 2.5 hour long video, and I completed all of the quests on the starter page. But ever since I finished that video, I have had zero desire to play anymore and complete any more quests on that world. And that's kind of disappointing, not just for me, but also for my viewers, because they want to see, you know, more of that world and see me, like, fully 100% the world. But right now, due to my enjoyment being very lacking, it is impossible. Like, I cannot sit down and play that world right now. So, basically, what I'm doing here is trying to figure out how to change that. So, boom. There we go. Big yap session about my quest in peaceful mode. Can I enjoy a world without a challenge? And, yeah, so far it's pretty good. But yeah, now we're boating. And I'm not joking when I say that this is like 5,000 blocks away. I mean, right now I'm at negative 1,000 Z, and I'm going in the negative Z direction. You can see the island that I'm going to on my screen right now. But it is very, very, like, this is deceptive. It is way further away than you think it is. Like, this is very far away, I promise. Also, looks like my render distance is bugging a little bit. Also, if you're a very astute observer, you will notice that I will boat past at least 4 ocean monuments. That's the other thing. Which, someone needs to remind me at some point to grab sponges from at least one of the monuments. Because, yeah, I'm not going to do it right now, but eventually I need to grab some of the sponges from the ocean monuments because I think they would be very useful for obvious reasons. Ooh, I should probably put on my blue light glasses. I always forget. Another thing that's good to remember to do when you're playing a game for a long period of time, especially if you're streaming, is don't always look at the game. Every like 30 minutes, you should probably be looking at something like further away for like 30 seconds. Okay. My wife's correcting me. It's every 20 minutes, you should look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. So I'm gonna look at the corner of my room right now. I'm gonna look at the garbage can way over there. Oh, I think my headset might have died. No! Oh, never mind. It's good. It's almost dead, though. Because of my... one of the front ports on my computer doesn't work, though, so I can't have my headset plugged in and also be using it at the same time, so... I might have to switch to my speaker, which is fine. It's not a huge deal. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Okay. I should probably do that. Okay. Is my headset dead? No, it's not. Okay. I'm actually curious if my 5,000 blocks away is a good estimate, because right now I'm 3,000 blocks away. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoy listening to yapping, because I probably wasn't going to change what I was doing no matter what. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. It's nice that you have that cool learning mindset about languages. That's very neat. I enjoyed taking French and Spanish when I was in school, but I did not continue doing that later on in life, which is fine. But it's just like sometimes it's been very difficult for me to manage my time recently. So that's a good amount of the reason why stuff like that's kind of fallen off. Okay, we're almost there. Looks like Distant Horizons is bugging out a little bit. That's okay though. It'll correct itself pretty soon. Sometimes when I like move my camera like up and down, it fixes it. Okay, not yet. F3A does not fix it. I've tried before. Yeah, I'm almost 5,000 blocks away now. That's kind of insane. I will F3A this. Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're hitting land. Let's go. Nice, that's awesome. I'm glad you're having a good Minecraft phase right now. I'm hoping that this series is not a phase, but only time will tell. Only time will tell, just like I was saying. All right. Getting over to that village. Let's see if there was actually a library here, because I don't remember. I could have looked at the stream VOD and figured out if there was a library here or not, but I don't know. I am gonna take one of the grindstones though. As a little baby villager. That's cute. All right. No library over here. Maybe over here. Oh, hey, there's one of my boats. No. 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 No boats, or no libraries. Dang. That's too bad. Well, that's fine. Not a huge deal. Oh, hey, there's the log I stripped by accident. Foxes. Nice. But yeah, what is the chords? Yeah, we're pretty much 5,000 blocks away from spawn. Okay. So, with that, let's go ahead and make the portal. I think I'm going to make the portal on the island over there, because I don't want any villagers to accidentally go through and, like, fall in lava and die, because they would. They're stupid. So let's go over there. This is the trail ruins I found, and I got a couple of sherds from them, so that's pretty neat. Okay. Chords were basically 0, in the Nether for the other portal. So this one divided by 8, it's probably going to be about, what, 400, like 500 blocks away? Actually, closer to 600. How many blocks do I have in my inventory? Forgetting my controls for a bit. We're not going to have enough blocks to bridge. That could be fine, though. Well, anyways, let's find out where we're going. Where are we going to pop out? Okay. So we're at negative this direction. Okay, so we want to go over here, actually. Yeah, this is the direction we want to go, because we want to go towards 0, 0. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, well, let's see how far we can get. What specs do you have on your PC or laptop? I have a 3070 graphics card. This is a desktop computer. And I believe it is a 127,000K i9 processor. And then 32 gigabytes of RAM. I'm using 10 of those gigabytes of RAM to currently run the game with a very high Distant Horizons render distance. It's really interesting building like a really like completely straight bridge like this in the Nether, because I don't have to worry about ghasts. Although in this biome I wouldn't really have to worry about ghasts anyways, but either way. What I would have to worry about though is piglins with crossbow. Okay, I need more blocks. My pickaxe is like just low enough efficiency that it's not mining this block spider way. I should probably take the time to mine some of these trees. I do like this wood type. And it's more efficient than mining the netherrack with this pickaxe. I don't think the leaves despawn on their own. Not sure though. Very cool. Hooray for a crimson tree. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're despawning. I'll have to deal with that later. I'm on a mission. Eventually, I'm gonna make this bridge look nicer too. This is just kind of a temporary bridge to get from point A to point B for now. Okay, what are my chords so far? Getting closer. Now we're gonna get a lot of blocks. One other thing to note about this world is I did enable the experimental minecart features, so that'll be pretty fun. They can get up to faster speed, and they can fly off the rails. I think that'd be very fun. So I definitely want to do some cool roller coasters with that eventually. So I think I might end up making like a iron golem farm eventually. That might be like the only farm that I make. I've actually, okay, weirdly enough, I've never made an actual iron golem farm before. Is that weird? I feel like most people like who play Minecraft often regularly make iron golem farms. I've just never done it. How close are we? We're getting there. If only we had just one more efficiency point on the pickaxe. That'd make this a bit easier. That's okay, though. I will not complain. I want to try and keep at like around the same Y level. I believe that the original portal was like at like 83 Y level. So that's kind of what I'm going for here, is trying not to go too low or too high. Well, we're at like 72. That's like a good even amount. Yeah, let's just go here. Almost there. You know, I almost enabled the villager trade rebalance experiments on this, and I'm wondering if I should do that. Because I kind of enjoyed, like, the process of, like, getting villagers to, like, a specific biome in order to get the enchanted books that I like. I don't know. I can decide whenever I want, so I don't need to commit to anything right now. No need to commit. All right, we are getting quite close to the other portal, so that's good. So now we don't have to make that 5,000 block boating trip anymore. When you guys make Minecraft worlds, what is like the first like big project that you guys try to plan, and how often does it work out? I'm just curious. I feel like Nether Hub is like my like most common desire, but I almost never achieve it. Like, I think that the Nether, like, having a good Nether hub is, like, one of the most important things for a Minecraft world. But even though I have that opinion, I feel like I almost never successfully make a decent Nether hub. So I'm very curious of what you guys think. If anyone has any opinions that is watching right now, or if you're watching the VOD, what your opinion on that is in the comments. I think the other projects that people would typically say would be like different types of farms. I think specifically iron farms are a big one. That was something I was mentioning earlier. Gold farms in the Nether, obviously very useful. And then endgame farms. Oh my gosh, bro. Why you gotta be like this? I'm just gonna go around it. I don't want to break the pillar. It's natural. I don't want to ruin it. Endgame farms like Enderman farms and Shulker farms are probably some big ones. And some people, I mean, how they play the game, I think the most popular way to play the game right now, which doesn't work for everyone, but it's just typically what most people do, is they rush to kill the Ender Dragon as fast as possible in order to gain access to Elytra and Shulker boxes. And that's just how most people play the game, I've found. Okay, we're almost to the correct Z. Actually, we might already be at the correct Z, yes. Oh, wait, no, we have to go a little further than 0. Okay. Yeah, so they try and beat the Ender Dragon as fast as possible so they can do those things. Get Shulker boxes, get Elytra, get an Enderman farm. Yeah. No, that is so fair. Nether hubs are just such a big project too. Like, it makes it so difficult. Okay. Actually, let's just go up. I love the ambient sounds of the Soul Sand Valley. I think they're pretty neat. Oh wait, I am too far in the Z. Oops. My bad. I forgot I started from -Z. Okay, so then X has to be 0. Okay, so it's this direction. Do I see the portal? Oh, it must be up there. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any Nether music yet. Oh. Of course, now I get the Nether music. That is hilarious. Okay, just help remind myself that this is where I'm supposed to go. Cool, nice. Well, now we have a good path to get from those two areas. That's good. Oh, okay. Let's look around a little bit. I spent so much time making that bridge that I kind of wasn't really looking at anything when I was doing it. Plus, I want to listen to the music. Nothing over there. Now, okay, this is something I really like. I don't know if these are microbiomes or if these just exist now, but I know a bit ago they added microbiomes to the game. So I'm in Soul Sand Valley. Is this a... No. Okay. I wonder if I went down there, if that would be considered a basalt delta. Because I feel like these didn't exist before. As I mean, there's a big basalt delta over there. Gosh, this is so cool. I definitely need to find some compatible shaders with this because I think it would look even cooler. So how fast is it to get to that area? I don't think it takes too long. Eventually I could add like packed ice here too. Actually, I was going to do a minecart. I was pretty much going to do everything like minecarts in this world for traveling. Just because I haven't tried out the experimental minecart features yet. So I think that would be pretty fun. I think we're almost there already. 600 blocks is like nothing compared to the 5,000 blocks I was traveling. I gotta go now. I'm playing some games with friends. Enjoyed your stream. Thank you very much. I'm glad you stopped by. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good time playing games with friends. All right. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. Cool. Okay, I think I am going to take a break real quick. I'm going to keep the game running, but I'm just going to take a bit of a break. Might make a smoothie or something, and I'll be back. Okay, I've returned. Okay, I have some thoughts that I would like to explore. Oh gosh. Am I gonna have to restart my game? Okay, yeah, I am. That is fine. I am fine with that. It seems the one issue with the Distant Horizons mod is the memory. The audio stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than... What are you talking about, bro? Okay. So, let's go ahead and restart our game. And we're going to boot back up. Yeah, that's the one issue with Distant Horizons. It seems no matter how high I set my RAM allocation, it's always going to cap out, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. Oh. All right, Gabe. You gonna close? You gonna close or not? Okay. Launching. So the thing that I was going to do is I'm going to I'm gonna look up where a bamboo forest is. I might not go to it right away, but I'm going to do that. The reason why I'm okay using the locate biome command is because if I really wanted to, I could look up the world seed and do it that way. So I think it's a bit easier and a bit less revealing of the world to do it in game than to look up the seed online. If anyone's curious and doesn't want to use the number seed, the seed I used was please don't be a jungle. So that may or may not be why I am not currently in a bamboo jungle. It's taking a bit to launch, but that's fine. I'm not in a rush. Okay. Is it working? Okay, yes. Back to single player. Ooh, that's the other thing. I'm probably gonna find a trial chamber eventually, and it's gonna be like completely empty. So that will be an interesting experience, to say the least. Sorry, 1 second. I was just making sure my tabs were in order. Oops. Okay, cool. We're good now. Okay, so we're gonna do slash locate biome. Bamboo jungle. It's taking forever. Large biomes is funny in that way. Could not find a biome of type bamboo jungle within reasonable distance. Oh, wow. Okay. Large biomes, ahoy, matey. Okay, so let's go back to the base and see if we can find it that way. That's kind of funny that it literally could not find a bamboo jungle in that range. Wow. Because yeah, I would love to have some bamboo eventually, and I do like the idea of being able to actually have to travel a reasonable distance to find some of the stuff that you're looking for. Um, but that's pretty funny. I've never had a fail message on the locate biome command. That's pretty funny. Okay, is my audio not working? No, okay, it's fine. It's working fine. Okay, yeah, the error message just went away. That is good. We got some stuff cooking in the air fryer that I'm probably gonna take out in about, I don't know, 5 minutes, so. Alrighty. Almost back. Didn't take too long. I probably shouldn't stall too much on making like a minecart system, because I would like to reduce some travel times, although reducing all travel times might hurt the world's longevity. There's an interesting concept that I was actually talking with one of my commenters from yesterday about how they agree with me that the elytra can sometimes diminish the quality of your world, and that is simply because it makes your world feel smaller because of how much easier it is to travel between locations. So, in that way, making a minecart system might have some downsides, but I think for the most part, they're going to be good changes. Okay, let's see if I can locate biome jungle here. No. Wow. Okay. Insanity. Insanity. I might actually have to look it up online. Like, what? I wonder what the range is that it tracks. That's a very interesting thing to think about, because I don't know. I don't know the limits of the command. So, things to think about, I suppose. Okay. So back home. Yes, we were looking at bamboo because of scaffolding. What about any jungle? Because I'm pretty sure bamboo can spawn in any jungle, not just a bamboo jungle. How about a sparse jungle? Large biome worlds be like... Yep, no sparse jungle. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Okay, so we're gonna make some farms. Let's make some farms. I'm gonna do infinite water source real quick. I want to breed my cows more regularly so we can get some leather, so we can obtain a good amount of books. We can get better enchantments. Got this bee flying dangerously close to some water. I need silk touch eventually so I can move some hives. Either that or I can just make my own and hope the bees move into it. Okay, some water. Let's just create a little temporary farm over here. I'm gonna do it in this way because I like how it looks more when you do it like this. Oh, there's the air fryer popping. Ding. Okay, these guys are probably gonna trample. Okay. Mirror. Mirror. There we go. And do a little something like this. Do a little something like this for now. Get some seeds going. Okay. Good for now. Breed some cows. And then we'll just wait out the cooldown. I don't want to breed the sheep right now. But what I should do is make some shears right away. Because until I make like an auto shearing sheep farm, wool always seems to be something that can take a bit. Okay. So, let's map some things out, right? Ooh, okay. Okay, we don't need to find a, mangrove jungle. I mean, I would like to eventually just for the, oh my gosh, wait. A wandering trader could give us bamboo. Gosh, my brain's going so fast right now. Okay, real quick though, I need to grab the stuff out of the air fryer. I'll be right back. Okay, sweet. Got some food. Now, a couple days ago, I actually burnt the roof of my mouth. So that was very bad. So I'm gonna be very careful with these taquitos because it hurts. Burning the roof of your mouth is not fun. I will tell you that much. I wonder if I'm going to be able to find a mangrove swamp. Or am I really just like on an island? Yeah, okay. We're going to have to find things the hard way, man. Okay. So, let's go back to that overhang. I believe it's this one right here. I'm gonna take the time to go over there and see if that's actually what I would like to do. Because I think that's gonna be my first bigger building project. It's just connecting those mountains together for that awesome view. I know in my last stream I talked about building like towers on top of all of the big peaks, and I do still want to do that eventually as well. But this has really caught my eye today, so I'm gonna go look at that. If this is even what I was looking for. Which it might not be. Yeah, this is the wrong peak. Maybe it's this one over there. You know, it's hard when all of the mountain peaks look insanely cool. So that's one thing. I think a lot of people click on the stream, they get an ad, and then they click off. Oh, is it this one? Maybe. Oh, okay. This is something I should do. Towards all the big mountains, I should clear out some of the trees. So that I have like a more clear path of where I'm going. That's a good side quest while I'm looking for that area that I wanted to build in. I think being in a forest biome is really nice, but I think we need to be very intentional about where we leave trees and where we don't, and that will help the look of our area much more. Okay, get those to despawn a bit. I haven't changed the random tick speed of this world at all. I thought about it, but I never ended up going through with it. So that's something that I thought about, and I might change in the future. I'm obviously allowed to, but I just have not. I've not decided that I would like to do that yet. Okay, cool beans. I believe, yeah, I think that's the andesite pillar. So yeah, this is where I wanted to go. So what does this mean? I have a couple of approaches that I could do in order to make this connected to my storage room. So I could either make a giant bridge all the way across this river, or I could do a pathway that kind of goes around this forest. I could clear out these trees over here along the side. And then that can mix in to where I would like to do my build over there. And I think I'm going to go with that option. It just sounds a little bit better. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to clear out a few more trees just to get a better view of the area. Kind of get that park feel, I guess. And then we'll use our shovel to do some path making all the way across. That sounds like a good idea. And I think that will be a very nice aesthetic. And then as we go on, we'll do a bit more landscaping as we need to. But for now, I'm just going to clear out the trees that are in the way. We're going to leave this big one But we'll clear out these small ones along the side here. And then I think as we get closer to the mountain that we're going to have the hanging builds on, we are going to make a more like dedicated pathway up, maybe lined with some more wood, maybe some stone as well. Got another big tree there, so we can have a pathway going through here. Let's clear out all of these trees, actually. We'll clear out this tree, we'll clear out this tree, and then we'll clear out that tree as well. And what's nice is we're actually going to be getting a lot of resources as we're clearing this out. So we're kind of killing two birds with one stone here. I think from here, I'm going to want to diverge a little this direction. So then maybe we'll clear out a couple of these trees. This one as well, since it's connected to that other one. So we can go through here. I don't think this tree is being... actually, I should clear this one out too. I can always replant more later. And I can really get, like, what tree I want to. So yeah, we'll clear out this tree, and then that's going to make our path a lot more open. So, clear these out. Let's clear this one out too. This one's kind of in the way. I believe we have to chop these in order for these to despawn. Yeah. Well, we'll leave that tree. And these are eventually going to despawn. This is fine. We'll clear out this one. And then we'll clear out this one. And I think as we get closer, maybe we clear out a little more. So we'll do these two as well. And then we'll do this one. And yeah, so from here, we can start our pathway back. And we get to pick up a bunch of this leaf litter along the way too, which is nice. So that'll help with the path a little bit. And then we'll just kind of do like a rough little path all the way back home. Oopsies, didn't mean to do that. We don't want it to be like too like linear. So we're gonna be kind of random with it. Let's get rid of all the leaf litter in our way. I kind of want to have the pathway like mostly along the river here. So yeah, we kind of path along here. Looks like we need to clear out that tree. So I'll path along here. Just like this. We'll do a little bit of landscaping. And then where were we going? This obviously needs cut off. Okay, cool. So much leaf litter, it's actually crazy. Goodness gracious, it's so much leaf litter. Actually insane. Okay, cool. That's pretty much that. I think for the most part, I'm just gonna leave it like this. And so that's gonna be my pathway towards that big build I'm eventually going to make on the mountain. And yeah, so we'll kind of landscape this out like this. I don't know. I don't know how to shape the tree. Let's see. Maybe like this. That looks about right. Might have screwed it up a little bit, but yeah, so got this path, cleared out a bunch of the trees, still got some leaves despawning. We're kind of going along this, and so now that we've cleared out some of these trees, we get like a good frame of what our build's gonna look like. We're probably gonna be able to see that bridge. Maybe we'll build something like right here. That sounds pretty good. But yeah, you can really see like kind of the vision we're going for. And of course, as I'm talking about vision, the rain starts. Very fitting, very fitting. Thank you, game. But yeah, so nice little rough path that'll help us get to where we want to go. Looks like I need to trim some of those leaves there too. Let's go do that real quick so we can get a better vision of what we're working with. Okay, so those leaves are gone. This tree could go. It doesn't really fit the landscape too well. So that tree's gonna go. Goodbye, tree. Any leaves connecting? No, so I don't have to do any trimming there. Okay, sweet. So we got a nice little pathway to this big mountain archway that I will eventually do some insane stuff with. Okay, cool. Let's go put away a bunch of this leaf litter. Probably just put it in like a furnace. I should probably get at least a stack of these oak logs into... Actually, I'll use the birch, because I don't use birch nearly as much. We'll put a bunch of birch logs in the furnace to make some charcoal. Let's do that. Okay, these guys are probably ready to be bred again, so that's good. There we go. Got any wheat growing yet? Not quite. I could use some more bone blocks to turn into bone meal if I wanted to. Yeah, let's use this leaf litter and just smelt down some of this birch wood into charcoal. Let's just do blocks in here. Put some of the leaf litter in here for now. Might not keep it there, but for now we'll do that. Some more nature-related stuff. Put this iron in here. This is like more of a material. Let's leave it in here for now. Yeah, we got some charcoal going. Oh, we should probably light this up. That's probably a good idea. So that the plants can grow a little easier. And then let's cut down this spruce tree and get some more spruce going, because spruce wood is very, very nice. Okay. Let's just replant that right away. Hopefully it doesn't, hopefully the delay isn't stupid. I cleared out this area pretty well. Or maybe this was already cleared. I know I picked out this area because it was more clear than the rest of the forest. I'm not 100% sure, like, how it looked before. Okay, I think I might actually end the stream for today. I made a good amount of progress. Made those two nether portals. I connected the two bases together. And then I made this path that's going to connect me to a very cool mountain range that I will build in the future. But for now, my creative juices are a little extra squeezed. But I think on Sunday I will be doing another stream of this. Tomorrow I will not have time, but I think Sunday I will do another stream. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.